Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and this is going to be a daily vibe energy reading. Today is Thursday, July 20th, 2023. Welcome, everyone. All right, so the main energy that I got so far is that someone's looking at all their options, whether it's in a relationship or for a project. It could be within work as well, like if you get multiple job offers, which one do you really want, or which job do you want to apply to? When it comes to projects, what's most important to you, or how are you going to make different changes, is kind of what it feels like. What popped out of the deck when I was doing a pre-shuffle is a twist in the tail, the unexpected, a change you did not see coming. So I feel like there's some changes that are occurring around you so that whatever you're working towards or working on, it's like making room for that to come into your world, because you've been very committed to your purpose, your path, yourself, to whatever you're working on. Because that feels like creatively or within your career, like being very driven, finishing out school, bettering yourself. It's not just about learning. It's, I don't know, there's like an unexpected opportunity here or an unexpected offer as well. Possibly because you're letting your imagination run wild, especially if we're talking about anything creatively or project-wise. Let's see what this twist is. Makes me want to be like, twist and shout. You might be very excited over whatever this is. You did not see this coming at all. It doesn't feel bad though. That sounded bad the way I said it. You don't see this coming. I feel so dramatic all of a sudden. But anyways, it's almost like whatever you're doing, like you've always done, I don't want to say always, but whatever you're working on, working towards within your life, it's very, not robotic, but you have a bit of a routine. But there's a twist in here. There's a change that either other people don't see coming or you don't see it coming, because someone might be approaching you with an offer of some kind, whether it's love or partnership, like business and whatever, like a collaboration of some kind. I feel like there's someone around you or other people that won't see this change that you're making, or I don't know, someone just ain't gonna see something coming. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting you to do that, say that, or something. Whatever it is. Creation, dawn, the beginning. A lot of you are creating new things. You're starting a new beginning for yourself. I don't know, because it could be back to the drawing board for some of you. And for others, it's just like, I'm just getting started. This is just the beginning. And the people around you might not have had much faith in you, and they could have thought that, oh yeah, you would have given up by now, or you're not going to make changes or make certain sacrifices. I don't know, someone just didn't have much faith in you, in your dreams and your goals. Like, oh yeah, you might be doing this and this, but it won't go anywhere, and then all of a sudden it does, whatever that is to you. Because I feel like you are very protected from toxic thoughts and energy, so you're not allowing any haters to deter you from whatever you're doing. So if you're outside the box, you're very unique and different in whatever you're working towards, just you yourself. It's like if someone goes, oh, I don't like that, or I'm not interested in that, or that's stupid, or whatever, you're like, whatever, it's your opinion, peace. I don't really care what you think or how you feel about whatever I'm doing. Why don't you work on yourself? Why don't you focus on yourself or on your own work or whatever? Because what I'm doing shouldn't matter to you. That's kind of what it feels like. Which it really shouldn't matter to the people around you unless they're like helping build you up. You know what I mean? And it's making me think of this, I don't know, it was a murder case that I watched last night, which that part's bad, but the part that it's making me think of with this girl, I can't remember her name. Is it Christina Grimmie? I think it's Grimmie. I think she was She went on tour with, like, is it Selena Gomez or something? I don't remember. This happened a while ago in the mid 2000s, and it was like a psycho fan took her life because he was obsessed. But regardless of that, I'm talking about her drive. Like, her parents and her brother made certain sacrifices so that she could follow her dream because they supported her. It was like, I want to do this for you because I know you're talented, you're good at this, and I want to help you instead of hinder you and hurt you and tell you no. And I'm not saying that it's a parent that's acting that way around you. It could be friends, family, whatever. It doesn't matter who it is. It's just there's a lot of unsupportive people surrounding someone and whatever you're working on or doing. Like, they judge you harshly, whether they judge you to your face or not. So they're not giving you like a leg up. They're not lending a helping hand or even encouragement. And you're still thriving and pushing forward and making shit happen for yourself, even if it's in small increments. Yeah, it's like life is an adventure, and that's the way you're looking at the situation. Whatever you're doing and working towards is an adventure all in itself, and it's like, all right, I'm just going to enjoy the ride. Doesn't matter where I started, how far I've come, and where I'll end up. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So to everyone else, that's kind of what it feels like. So you're giving everyone the finger and just doing what you need to do for you, whatever makes you happy, and that's really great. Some of you might actually tell somebody off within this energy, so I don't know if it's today or coming up, but I don't know. It's almost like if you don't agree, if you want to bring some negative crap my way, might as well just turn your ass around, because it's going to be a waste of our time, waste of your time, waste of my time, because I don't give a crap what you think, especially if you're being negative. All right, so you're just making all these negative Nancys and Nicks disappear. Endurance, yeah, you're pushing through. Because if you think about it, this tree is growing in unfertile ground. You know, it's like, it's not in the soil, it's sitting on top of a rock. So it's like, how is this tree flourishing? Because you're protected. You're energetically protected. The divine is protecting you. What you're working on is protected. Your family's protected. And no one's going to stop your growth no matter how hard they try. Even if you have to uproot yourself, relocate, move, start fresh, make changes within whatever you're doing, because people are always changing and growing and evolving anyway, so should your work and projects. Your progress is always growing and evolving and changing. Well, that's good. That's called progress. But anyways, I don't know. It's like, no matter how difficult this is, I want it bad enough, I'm going to do it. That's what that feels like to me, and no one's going to stop you. And you know that, I don't know, you know that you're on the right track with whatever this is. The shocking twist here could be that people are looking at you like, yeah, right. Like, that's impossible. That's not going to happen for you. Or this relationship isn't going to come together. Whatever you're doing is not going to bode well for you. And then they're going to go, oh, holy crap, it really, you're really doing well. You're taking care of yourself. You're in a better place. You're happier, healthier. You're more driven. You're more focused on whatever this is, on yourself and on your dreams. And you're making shit happen for yourself without any help, which is awesome. Like, this energy is beautiful. There's someone around you who's interested in you, whether you know them or not, because they're seeing this. Like you've got the power. You know what I mean? They're very hesitant to come forward because of some type of situation or circumstance, like their circumstances or yours. I also feel like there's a little bit of intimidation in here, because this person isn't as driven as you in the same way as you. They're driven in taking care of their responsibilities and work and whatever, but I don't know, this person doesn't take charge of their own life when it comes to things that they are interested in and that they want to do, because they don't feel like they have what it takes, or their circumstances are holding them back. Like, for example, on YouTube, you make videos and stuff, no matter what your content is, whether it's tarot or just entertainment, whatever. A lot of YouTubers start out with just using their phone, whatever device they have. That's why I'm using my tablet and stuff. And you just work through the kinks as you're going. Not everyone has the money or the ability to get like high tech equipment to make really, HD videos and content and like editing apps and all that stuff. Not everyone's able to do that when they first start. It's a learning curve for one, but it's like just take action on your dreams, even if you feel like you don't have the full setup. Do you know what I mean? Because as you gain a following, as your income increases, as whatever this is, you can attain those things. Because if you've ever noticed, like people who start out, a lot of the times their videos are more low quality, not the content, just the quality of the video, I guess. Because they don't have that software, they don't have the equipment or whatever. Maybe their audio's like fluctuates or it's like kind of crappy, and then they get some money and get a mic, and then it's better. So it's like little improvements over time, which is what happens when we work on anything. So this is just an example, even if you don't do anything online. So you got to start somewhere, and then you make all those upgrades happen over the span of time. And it's like, okay, well, this YouTuber started like this, their videos were just like this, and then all of a sudden they look professional. Over the course of a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, however long it takes them. And that's because of how much they've grown in the progression of what their project is, what they're working on. It shows that it shows their achievements and how invested they are. So it's like you can see where someone started and then where they end up. So don't think that you have to have it all put together and all situated and perfect right off the bat, because that never really happens in life at all, period, no matter what you're doing. Everything's a learning curve, and it takes time. It's like trial and error, and a lot of you are doing that, and that's probably why some people think that you're not going to be very successful, but you are, because you're like maneuvering through whatever these obstacles are. Yeah, because you're letting go of bullshit. There's a lot of magnetism here, is what I just heard. So someone's very drawn to you or drawn to your energy. They're drawn to what you're working on as well. Oh, man, I can't hold on to anything. Hidden path. Some of you just found that hidden pathway. Well, it's definitely hidden. It's not going to be hidden for long. Okay, so some of you, because I just dropped it and it went face down, some of you just found a very fruitful pathway for you for whatever you're doing, and you're the only one that knows about it right now. Like, oh, I just discovered whatever, and maybe somebody's they're gonna discover you, whatever you're working on. But I feel like when it comes to just you personally, without anyone discovering you and making offers, because I do feel like that could be in here for some of you. I don't know, it's shocking, whatever it is. It's a good opportunity that's headed someone's way because you've earned it. But this pathway, it's like you discovered it, but you're not saying anything about it. Like, ooh, that would be a good idea. I'm going to zip the lip on this. So some of you are working in silence when it comes to just whatever you're doing. It's different for everyone, and you're slowly revealing it. Something slowly being revealed to others. Because it's so funny. It's making me think, like, people look at you, friends, family, whatever. They look at you and go, oh, you have this, like, one-track mind. This is the only path that you have, that you want, or whatever. And with this hidden pathway energy, it's like they don't see that this one path branches off to this and to that. Like, there's multiple branches, like on a tree, but it's still the same thing. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you got this one, you got the trunk of the tree and then all the branches, but it's still the same tree. It's still the same project. It's still the same thing. It's just there's different pathways. So it's like multiple things coming together as one. There's so many ways you could do whatever this is. and it's going to be fruitful. You're definitely starting something new for whoever you are. Okay, let's get one of these. Oh, I didn't do that one yet, did I? Did I? Yes, I did. Take care of yourself. A lot of you are opening up spiritually. Even if you're keeping all this information to yourself, there's a lot of ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge that is, being downloaded into your head. Even if you don't consciously know that it's happening, you just know things. And this isn't necessarily knowing things about other people. It can be for some of you, but it's just knowing things about yourself. Like you're learning about your capabilities, the power from within, basically, past lives, your soul's lineage, stuff like that. You're figuring out where you come from outside of this earthly realm. For some of you, I don't know, whatever you're doing it for yourself. Because it's like, I take care of all these other people. I help this person, that person, whatever. I don't really make much time for myself. And you're making time for the things that you love. Even if it is work related, like if you love what you do for work, you're making time for that because you love it. But I feel like you're taking time for you more than you ever did before. And if you're not, you need to, because I feel like that's where prosperity lies. So let's see. Most of you are taking more time for yourself. Like, for some reason, it's making me think of, like, mom mentality when, of course, you got kids. So it's like, all right, I'll put this on hold because I got to deal with this. I got to help you or whatever, It's just the role we sign up for when we become parents, But I feel like, because as your kids get older, even if they're not out of the house, even if they're not fully adults and stuff, it's like, all right, you're at the age where I can do more for me now. Because they need to learn to take on more responsibilities because they're growing into adults, you know what I mean? So it's like, this is just an example, even if you don't have kids, because it could be with other people around you where you've always put yourself on the back burner, and now you're going, I'm not putting myself on the back burner. As long as you're healthy, you're safe, and fed, and whatever, the rest of it isn't my problem, like, I need to focus on me. So it's, how do I want to say it? You're putting yourself first more. Like, yes, I can help people, but I'm not going to make that my whole life because I matter too. Like something like that. I hope that makes sense, because the way I said it sounded weird. Oh well. I just heard this isn't good enough. So something isn't good enough. Maybe you're criticizing yourself, your own work. This isn't good enough. Or someone's efforts and whatever they're bringing towards you energetically, or just like whatever they're doing isn't good enough. Something doesn't feel very balanced here. This isn't good enough. Somebody's critiquing their work. This isn't good enough. I gotta make it better. There's nothing wrong with making tweaks and changing things around with whatever you're working on, and like especially creatively, but don't criticize yourself, because everything could always be better. There's always improvements that can happen down the line. And just because you need to make some adjustments and improve whatever you're working on doesn't mean that what you already did is crap. It just, things are just going to be tweaked a little bit, or they need to be. It's like being on the right track, but needing to be more open-minded. And whatever this is, being on the right track, but needing to be more open-minded. It's like broadening your horizons. Someone needs to do that. Because for some reason I want to say think big. Think larger than life. Because even if you don't ever attain like stardom and fame, you know what I mean? That's a wonderful goal to strive for. And it makes you feel warm and fuzzy when you think about it. But if you don't, because I don't know. I'm gonna explain this in the way that I explained they're carbohydrates, because on the keto diet and stuff, I had told my kid's father that he could only have 20 carbs, even though he can have 50 grams, well, milligrams or whatever. Anyways, I think it's grams. So he can have 50. But I told him 20 because I know him. I know that if I told him 50, he would shoot for that number and he might end up going over or under or whatever. But I was like, if I give him the healthy range, if he goes over, he's still within his limit. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be blown way out of proportion. I don't know, I think I explained that wrong. No, I explained that right, but that's not what I meant. I don't want to do this anymore. What the fuck? I don't want to... Maybe he doesn't want to do the diet anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm picking up on him. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but I was trying to explain, like, shoot for the stars, basically. Even if it's unrealistic, because you'll push yourself beyond your limits. That's where that was coming in. You'll push yourself beyond your limits and still make like major headway and achieve a goal, even if it's not larger than life. Do you know what I mean? Like that Christina Grimmie person, she was working towards stardom. Yeah, a lot of people knew her name, but she was still like a supporting act when she passed. Like, she was working towards something much bigger. But even the supporting act, like the gigs that she was getting, was like a dream come true. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, I'd die happy if this is all I ever did. And she probably did die happy, but she wasn't ready to die, I'm just going to say. She was definitely living her dream, and she had so much more potential. But she was definitely living her dream, and she had so much more potential. So a lot of you are living your dream. Even if it hasn't fully come to fruition, you're working towards it. And a lot of you might think that you've reached your peak, especially spiritually, or your peak within this business, this idea, this project, whatever it is, but you haven't. It's just the beginning. There's so much more here. My eyes are going blurry as a mofo right now. Someone has vision issues. This is just the beginning. It's like an opportunity here. Someone's going to find this fucking tree and they're going to pick it up and plant it where it belongs. So they're going to see whatever you're working on. They're going to find you, even if it's in love and stuff. And they're going to give you the proper nutrients and plant your ass where you belong. And you don't even see this coming. Man, this is like a slow start, this energy. And I feel like maybe this project, this situation, this relationship was like a slow start. I have a heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. Yeah, somebody, they want to open up to you. I don't know. Someone didn't feel like this opportunity was for them. To work with you, to grow old with you, to whatever with you. But there's something's just starting up. This person is definitely paying attention to you online. They might be looking at your photos. Well, we have twin flames here. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. They're on the fence with love, though. They don't know if you like them anymore. They don't know if you still love them. If the love is gone because of whatever happened. I feel like you guys marry each other, so if they have love for you, then you still have love for them. I don't know, this is unexpected love is what it feels like. Alright, yeah. It's an unexpected connection. Somebody might be rushing in to apologize for keeping something to themselves. For not believing you. Somebody wants to apologize for not believing in you or for believing you, but I feel like I want to apologize. Yeah, there's temperance here. They want to reconcile. I want to give the it's like I want to give the love to you that you gave to me, so that there's a sense of reciprocity here. This would be a balanced connection, but this is very spiritual here as well. So there's somebody who woke up pretty quickly. I just heard spiritual evolution, so has something to do with the evolution of mankind. Someone's evolving. They're adapting and evolving to their environment, or to, you know, whatever you're doing, whatever you're offering, or whatever you offer, because I don't feel like you're offering this person anything right now. I don't know, it feels like this offer isn't off the table. Like, you would at least talk to whoever this is. Someone from the past, but I don't feel like this is an ex. It's not. It's someone that you would, and you could grow old with. Like, start off as kids, and maybe some time has passed. You could have known this person since you were a child, and it's like, oh, we met when we were kids, and now we're together when we're elderly or older, because you don't have to be elderly. You know, it is making me think of, this is so sweet, and it happens. It's kind of, that's what this is. Even if it's not in this age group. My Mimi, you know, she had been married 3 times because her first 2 husbands passed away, and she met her latest husband, which I think he's passed away by now too. I think he died like a year or 2 after her. She died in 2016, August 13th, 2016, at 11 a.m. But anyways, around 11, I should say. But she ended up, after my Bumpy passed away, her second husband, she stayed single for a while, but she went to a high school reunion, time and place, serendipitous moments and stuff. She went to a high school reunion, and like, I think she was in her 80s. I think she was like 82 or 83 when she went, and she ran into Ken, and he was, they were high school sweethearts, like, and they ran into each other, and they, you know, he had been married and had kids too, and they both had their lives, and then they came together. They ended up dating and getting married, and it's funny because they got married really fast, because like, she's like, I ain't getting any younger, you know, we might as well do it now, kind of thing. But I just thought that was really sweet. So there's something like that going on here. No matter how young or old you are, I feel like you knew someone once upon a time, and there's potential for you two to come together at a later date. So now could be the later date, because maybe you knew them when you were 4, 5, 6 years old, high school, whatever, elementary school, college, and a span of time has passed, and now you're going to connect with them. Isn't that like the sweetest story about my Mimi? I love that. Alright, 3 of Swords. Sorry if this reading was a bit slow at first. I don't know what the hell that was about. Maybe the energy, like there's a slow build up here to the climax. Like whatever you're working on, it's been a slow go. This connection, coming together, talking to this person, rectifying a situation, it's been a slow go. There could have been an intimate encounter between you and someone from the past as well. That could be who this person is to you. Could be a Virgo, not necessarily though. We have Sagittarius here as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra energy. Someone's been keeping to themselves, healing, reflecting on the pain that they caused you, just the pain within their own situation, their own life. You could be a guiding light for this person, like helping lead the way through their dark and twistiness, you know, dark night of the soul. This person definitely has been going through a lot and facing some inner demons, basically. Facing the pain of the past. And I don't know, you make them really happy, but they're not letting you know. And they also know, whoever this person is, they know that you two are connected. They know that they could be happy with you. they know that this would be beautiful. But they're keeping all that to themselves because they've got some crap to work through. And I do feel like this person is working through whatever that is. They're just working through it very slowly. Because they don't want to pretend to be happy. It's like, I don't want to fake it till I make it. You deserve someone who's truly happy, and I'm not, You deserve this. So they're working towards that for themselves. It's not just to give it to you, to be able to offer it, because you have to do it for yourself or it won't work out. You know what I mean? For some of you, this person might have misjudged you. Then that's where some of the pain's coming in, because they might have thought that you were trying to manipulate them and play off from their happiness, like what they want. It's like, my goal is to have a happy family, to have this, to have that. And they might have thought that you knew what they wanted and you were trying to become that or be that, and you're not. You both just want the same things. It's like, can't we just want the same shit and not have it be this big fucking deal, It's kind of what it feels like. Somebody thought that you were manipulating them through messages, and that's probably why they took off, why they're not talking, or why they separated themselves from you or the situation. Whatever information came in, it either sent you packing or it's sending them packing. It could have already happened in the past. Okay, it feels like some of you, whether it's with this person or someone else, you're moving away from conflict. And someone sent some manipulative messages, like whatever they were saying to you is because they were trying to do something. They were trying to make something happen, and it doesn't feel the greatest because there's lies here. Someone was lying about what they said to you directly. It's not a spiritual message. It's someone literally said something to your face or texted you, whatever, and you're moving away from that because you probably picked up on the problem. No matter how confusing it might have been, because the moon energy can be a little confusing sometimes, I feel like somebody might have lied to you about their relationship or about their situation, because this feels like, okay, for some of you, there's someone here that you moved away from, mentally, emotionally, everything. I don't even feel like you're emotionally invested in whoever this is. This is an outside thing. This isn't like the main energy, but there's someone here who was being manipulative. They were telling you what you wanted to hear because they had the hots for you. I feel like they played off from your guilt. They could have asked you for advice about their spouse cheating. I don't know. I almost feel like I want you to feel bad for me. I want you to feel sorry for me, because then if I hit that soft spot, then I'll get what I want from you. Because this person is sexually drawn to you. They don't love you, whoever they are. And they've probably done that with other people too. But they come across as though they're very loyal and trustworthy, but they're not. They're not at all. Yeah, somebody lied to you to either get into your pants or just to get what they wanted. It has some sexual component. But for most of you, you didn't do anything wrong because you're single. So, and you probably, if they were lying to you about this, about the end to a relationship, or about their partner cheating, or about being in so much pain and so much sadness and crap, how the fuck would you have known that they were lying or not? Because even if you're highly intuitive, sometimes we pick up on the red flags and the warning signs, but we don't want to see it, or we're like, oh, this person wouldn't do that to me, or whatever. Like, they're a good person, so you just disregard what you're feeling. So it doesn't mean that you weren't aware. Yeah, my ear's ringing. It doesn't mean that you weren't made aware. It just means you look the other way. Like, that can't be right. Like, you second guess yourself in this situation. And you're moving away from all that. You're not beating yourself up for for whatever happened there in that situation, because you know you weren't in the wrong. And even if you did screw up, it's like, you know, I'm gonna learn from this, and next time I will listen to myself. Like, you know what I mean? That's kind of what that feels like. But all right, the wait is over, because I was just going, it's unsuccessful. You stopped waiting. You're not paying any attention to whoever this person is. You're not investing in that situation anymore. That's really what that feels like. Like, I'm not going to give you my attention, my time, my energy, anything, because you're just a waste of time. This person's a waste of time. And you know it. So you're seeing who the problematic person is, especially if anyone was messing with you, even if it was just on the internet, because it feels like with communication, somebody was lying to you, basically. Yeah, they were trying to create confusion and conflict between you and a friend. Somebody wanted to keep you stuck in confused and burdened and weighed down. I don't know. I want to. It's like how the fuck do I? What is this? It's like, I feel like it's been a lot of work for somebody to keep you in this energy, or to try to get you in that energy, because they're whacking the bee's nest. And bees only sting or attack when threatened. I mean, if you're hitting their hive, yeah, they're gonna come out and sting your ass, just saying. Somebody, like, hit you where it hurts, basically. That's what they were doing. I don't know, someone might have stayed away from you because they thought it was too problematic because of somebody else. Yeah. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Some of you were in love with a friend, and that's what caused all this conflict in the first place. Yeah, you're moving past this situation. So if you were in love with a friend of yours and people had something to say about it, they were basically trying to stop something for you, whether that person that you were in love with was involved or not, I feel like you're moving past it. Because you know that you can still have love for someone, you can still care, and not be there. You know what I mean? It's like, I can still, you know, have these feelings and move forward and meet somebody new. You know what I mean? Because it's got to be balanced. That's probably why this can't be used against you. It's not stopping you, because you love yourself more. It's like, yeah, I love you, but I love myself more. And I don't want to deal with this crap. And whoever this friend person is to you, they might be looking at all the conflict now like, you are a problem. I didn't notice that before. Yes, because clarity's coming in. So someone's actually seeing a problem. If this isn't a friend of yours, it could be somebody who's younger than you, or even a child. But I feel like that friendly energy, because he's holding like this opportunity. He's like, I don't think I want to take this opportunity. I don't want to offer it. I don't want to move forward with love, because what the fuck's this? You know, like, why is everyone fighting? What's the problem? Well, someone's getting clarity on why people were fighting and what the issue was and who started it. Yeah, news is coming in. This person's like, oh, I see exactly who started this fucking fire. It was the damn devil. I don't know, there's stalker stuff in here. This is stalker. And because the sword is so massive compared to this person in the card, this person's gained a lot of information through watching you, through stalking you, through paying attention. It's probably why I brought up that Christina Grimmel girl, because it was an obsessed fan that she never met, and the day she met him, she thought he was nervous, opened up her arms to give him a hug. Oh my god, that's all the stuff I was talking about too. That happened so long ago. Why would I pick up on that? But it could be a similar situation, or just someone has that mentality, you know. But anyway, she thought he was nervous, went to give him a hug, and he come to find out he was pissed off at her because he found out that she was dating someone, and it was like she cheated on him, even though it was a delusion in his own fucking head. and he fucking shot her in the head and the chest. Shot her 3 fucking times. Boom, done. And then killed himself. But shouldn't be talking about that on YouTube because YouTube hates it. But anyways, it's like gaining a lot of information about somebody. This could be obsession. Somebody could be obsessively watching you, stalking you, whatevering, paying attention. Because it's like, I'm not saying anything, but I know all of this. I know all of this, but I'm not saying a word. I know all of this, but I'm not saying a word. And I'm not saying that's going to happen to anyone, what I just talked about with that girl, but it's what it's reminding me of when someone's like not telling anyone, you know, they're not letting anyone know, their friends, family, whatever, that they're heavily paying attention to you or someone. Someone's paying attention to somebody else. It's almost like watching their videos, their social media, their whatever they do, them. It feels like it's online though. It doesn't feel like it's in person. It's online. It's just whatever account you have, whatever content, status updates, whatevers are online. Whoever this person is, they see it all. And they keep it all to themselves. This is someone who's sitting in the shadows and being obsessive. Like, I gotta know everything about whoever the hell you are. You know, like, oh my God. Like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're so wonderful. Oh, you're so cute. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, what are you doing today? What are you doing tomorrow? When are you gonna upload something? When are you gonna update your status? I don't know. Someone's very obsessive. They feel extremely connected to you. And I feel like as someone you walked away from, you don't talk to this person. You just have nothing to do with whoever is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? They're trying to make something happen, but I feel like they're energetically trying to make something happen between you guys. It's almost like, there could be love spells and shit in here, and that's just someone's intention, but they can't get to you no matter what. No matter what they try to do and say and whatever, they can't. It's not working out for them because it's not meant to, because this person's delusional, whoever they are. Someone needs help. But that's what, someone really needs help. I mean, they could legit be stalking you outside of the internet, or it could escalate to that if it hasn't already happened. I just heard, they've driven by your house before. So wherever you live, they know, this person is someone that knows where you live. They've driven by. I just heard countless times. Yeah, movement. Countless times. But this isn't like if you're going down a road or going to work or going to a specific store or location or whatever, and someone you know lives on the way to wherever you're going. That's not what this is. This person, in order for them to drive by your house, they would do it because they want to see what's going on, if they can catch a glimpse of you, or if you're home or not, or whatever. And it's intentional and out of their way. So this person doesn't live like the next town over or whatever. They might even live an hour or two away, or like, this is the best way to explain it. Like, say, in order to get to Walmart, you gotta drive by your house. But this person lives closer to a different Walmart, but they will drive to the one near you because they want to drive by your house. They want to see you, or maybe they'll run into you in the store. Like, do you know what I mean? It's something like that. They haven't done it in a while, though. This could have happened in the past with this person. It could be an ex of yours for some of you, but not. I don't know, this person hasn't driven by your house recently. It's been at least a year since they've driven by, because they never see anything anyways. This person might be busy with their own life and work and whatever. Or they're too drunk to drive. I don't know, because that just popped in my head. Nothing's going to happen with that person. They just need to learn to let go. That will change. I don't know, whatever that is, it's going to change around. It could be seeing something different as well, like seeing the situation differently. Maybe they're realizing that they need to work on themselves or something. I don't know. Maybe they're getting help. Who knows? Probably not, but I feel like that energy's backing up. So if you were dealing with that stalker stuff, they're backing off, whoever it is. It could have been a scare tactic, but whoever was doing that, even if it was a scare tactic, they were obsessed. They still are, but they're keeping a safe distance now. Yeah. It's really hard for them to keep a safe distance, just saying. But they are. That person has backed up. So I guess that's the good news in that situation, because nobody wants to have creepy creepers around, just saying. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.